Come this Sunday, I expect the Eagles to shock the NFL world. By beating the Seattle Seahawks with a bunch of practice squad guys. And when this happens, the national media, the pundits, the so-called experts, they're going to dismiss it. They're going to say you did nothing, you beat nobody. But here's the truth. The Eagles become very, very dangerous if they beat the Seahawks. They become dangerous because they get an infusion of talent back on this roster. Guys like Desean Jackson. Still stinks. You're by nowhere, King Dingbat here, and Happy New Year's to all you dingbats out there. I hope you're getting ready to go out and celebrate and have a good time. I'm going to be hanging out with my family tonight. Can't wait. It's going to be fun. Now, before I start this video, I got to give a special shout out to Lord Brunson. I was on his channel today. I'll put the link in the description. Go check it out if you haven't. Sub him up if you haven't. Great guy. I look forward to working with him in the future many more times. It was a lot of fun. I had a blast. And hey, it's gonna be fun doing things with him in the future. But make sure you sub him up if you haven't. Now, before I get into this Eagles stuff, I have to address Mr. Marky Mark Homer. Mark Holmes. Let my people troll. Let my people troll. I'm getting reports that people aren't unblocked. What is going on? It is time to allow them to troll. I didn't give you a list of that many people. Now you may have 10, 15,000 people on your block list. I get it. But you got to find these people. And if you can't, then there's one simple way to deal with it. Let everybody free. Free them all. Free all 15,000 trolls. I don't care. Get it done. The bet is the bet is the bet is the bet. Your boy Dak couldn't get it done for you. My boy Carson could. Which brings me to the other topic I need to talk to you about real quick, Mark Holmes. I remember a lot of our conversations this summer, last off season, and I remember every point you made about how bad Carson Wentz is as a quarterback, right? And look, I'm not like some other dudes. I don't want no man kneeling in front of me. I don't like a man on his knees in front of me. That just creeps me out. Okay, so I'm not saying bend the knee or anything like that. But you need to get on your camera, get on your channel, make a video, and eat some crow about Carson Wentz. You said Carson Wentz is not clutch. Wrong! That's wrong. You were wrong. He was clutch. Carson Wentz can't win the big games. Wrong! You were wrong. He's been basically in must-win situations the last month, and he's come up huge. He can't beat Dak Prescott in a big game. Wrong! He outplayed Dak Prescott. He beat him. And I don't want to hear he had a bad shoulder because you gave me no slack when I said he's playing on a broken back. Right? Now his shoulder is an acceptable injury while Carson's playing on a broken back. Not going to have it, Mark. Not going to have it. You said he couldn't beat teams with winning records. He beat Green Bay in Green Bay. He beat Buffalo in Buffalo. You guys beat nobody with a winning record all year. Oh, one team, I'm sorry. The stinking Rams stink. I want the crow. I want the apology to Carson Wentz. Mark Holmes, hey friends, Mark Holmes with my buddy, Cowboy Joe Boo. I want you to like, subscribe, and join the Joe Boo Network. But today, I don't know. I can't do you right now. I'm too focused on this game, Mark. But the point is, I want to hear you say, Carson Wentz is a great quarterback. and I was wrong about everything I said to him. That's what I want to hear, and he's better than Dak, because Dak stinks, okay? I don't care about the 4 touchdowns in the Redskin game where guys are catching 15-yard passes and running the rest of the way because the Redskins can't tackle. Don't count. Carson is the man. Time to eat crow. Now, let's get into the Eagles. Let's get into this whole thing real quick, okay? Because today, the Eagles signed, I believe his name's Elijah Holyfield, Evander Holyfield's son. Okay, he signed him off the Carolina practice squad. He's a running back, and this is an insurance if Miles Sanders cannot go. But the good news is, Miles Sanders, he does have a sprained ankle, but Doug thinks he's going to be able to play this week. He does have some swelling, so the inflammation, that's the big problem right now. But I expect Miles Sanders to play this week versus Seattle Seahawks, which is huge. It's very, 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 very important. So Miles Sanders looks good to go. Avonte Maddox looks good to go. And I feel good about this game. I feel really good about this game. I'm not concerned about Seattle Seahawks running game. Marshawn Lynch, he's hard to tackle. He's tough, all those things. But the other running backs that they lost, they were better. They were better. And I think they're going to have zero running game. And my big concern is, my big concern about this game, of course, is Russell Wilson. His ability to escape pressure, to keep plays alive, and to go vertical downfield and make, something out of nothing. A lot of times, a huge something out of nothing. So what we need from the Eagles defense is they got to contain him, they got to get pressure on him, and they got to do a better job downfield. You can't let Lockett beat you big. You can't let DK Metcalf beat you big. You can't let these guys beat you with big chunk yards. And if the Eagles can contain that, they're going to win. And I think they're going to win handily. And, to me, the one thing about this game is the Eagles are going to be playing with the practice squad guys we've been playing with for over a month now, which is fine. Okay, I trust them more than guys like Alshon, Nelson, and all. I trust them more because they make plays. They make plays when it matters. So great, have them out there. But if the Eagles win this game, I'm telling you right now, you're going to hear a lot of national media dismiss it. They're going to dismiss it. Well, the Eagles had a home game. Seattle was struggling. And they're going to act like it's nothing. You're going to have San Francisco 49er fans, because that's who will most likely play. They'll be acting like, oh, we got this game easy. We're going to play the Eagles. This is a wrap. But the truth of the matter is this. If you can get through this game, which I think this is the real hard game, but if you can get through this game, all of a sudden, you're going to get some guys back, okay? You may get some guys back this week. Ertz wants to play. He's fighting to play. I don't think he will play. But who knows what could happen for the 49ers game. Maybe you have Lane Johnson back. And, of course, the big one is Desean Jackson. The Eagles expect Desean Jackson to be ready to go in round 2 of the playoffs. You've seen him running. He looks good. He looks healthy. It's a shame he didn't have that surgery in week 2. But if we get Desean Jackson back, a fresh Desean Jackson who can run, all of a sudden, now the 49ers have to worry about that vertical game. Now they have to play back. Everything's going to be opened up for everybody else. To have a guy as explosive as Desean Jackson with an explosive running back like Boston Scott, Miles Sanders, this would become a very dangerous team who could do damage to the 49ers. I really believe they could do a lot of damage to the 49ers. Maybe you go play Green Bay if you get lucky and they beat the Saints in round 2. You go there, you beat them again in Green Bay. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. My point is this. This is the game that if you can come out of and get some guys back like Desean Jackson, all of a sudden you start to get your talent up there again. You start to get some dangerous pieces back. And you don't know what can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. But the key is you got to beat Seattle this week with practice squad guys. You got to be able to do it one more time. And if they can do it this week, I'm telling you, if they get those pieces back, they are very, very dangerous and will be overlooked by the national media. They'll be underdogs all the way, just how we like it. So this game isn't just about, hey, you won one playoff game, now go get beat in the second round. This is about getting to a point where you can bring back actual Pro Bowl type talent. Guys who can do things that other guys can't do, that you haven't had all year. Getting them back for the rest of this playoff run. And they could be very dangerous. They could become a very dangerous team very quickly. But it's all about beating the Seattle Seahawks this week. We'll break that game later in the week, of course. Now, it's New Year's Eve. I hope you all have a great New Year's. 2019 is over. The 2020s are going to start. Crazy. I can only imagine what's going to happen the next 10 years, but I hope you guys are all safe tonight. Have a great night. Don't do anything too stupid that I wouldn't do. Drink a lot of eggnog, all those kind of things. And be safe. Happy New Year's. I will talk to you later. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.